Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Diaspora Stories. We are now almost to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure that you give us your subscription there in our channel. And today we are going straight to Senegal. Senegal is where election just happened recently. And look what the Senegalese people did. They decided to pick a young man. Okay, basically this is Africa, and what we are saying, the liberation and the rousing people of Africa to start seeing that leadership is no longer about age. It's how somebody can articulate, implement ideas of a whole country and make everybody to benefit. And we are seeing it directly from what is happening in the west part of Africa.
It is high time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked as the third or fourth largest economic power globally. Germany does not exploit any country, any colony.
When Sonko Osman was arrested, most of the Senegalese young men went to the streets and criticized it. And most of the people didn't believe that one day this young man will be the deputy president. And apart from that, Osman's ambition was to be the president of Senegal. But the allegations that was put there by the state against Osman in 2019, Osman decided to give his backup to this other young guy, Mr. Faye. And today we are seeing what is happening there is that the Senegalese have decided to believe in young leadership. And this is a message that has taken Africa into a different kind of understanding politics, that anyone who believes that there's a vision and has ambition that needs to be implemented, basically it can be done. Let us go straight to Dakar. When Faye and Osman were received in State House, most of the people didn't believe. But what shocked the world is that most of the elders and the old regimes in Senegal, they were all happy and they all praised this young man for the good stand of leadership that he has shown. When they went to the election, look at the people that were in that ballot. People who had money, people who had a lot of influence in Senegal, but the Senegalese went ahead and elected this young leader. What does that tell you? That Africans now have woken up and they're seeing the kind of leadership they need and the governance that they want. For Africa to develop and to be in the level that is required, we have to believe in our own young people and give them a chance. The kind of dictators that have been existing for so many years, it is high time now they start believing that they need to nurture these young people and they need to give these young people opportunity of leadership. Let us listen to what
Colonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked.
You need to ask yourself one question. Why is it that most of the challenges of the world, they must come in this continent? You must ask yourself, why most of the biggest challenges, the traumas and the tragedies must face Africans. It's because the leadership that we have, it's not caring and thinking of the future. You find somebody who has been in leadership for the past 20 years, he still insists that he wants to lead the generation of today. When we give somebody who is of old age, old is gold, but when we give an old to try teach this young generation of the tricks and the implementation of the new ideas that we have today, we will be struggling. We need people who can look around and turn the challenges that Africans have been facing for a long time and make this continent more great. The Senegalese have transformed and believed in the young leadership, but also to the young leadership of our continent. You must understand that when you get a chance to lead this continent, you must take part and believe that you can implement and believe in ideas of this young generation. Give them a chance to believe that there is a future and there is tomorrow. Don't get a chance of leadership and you take advantage of the situation and make richness out of yourself. You must use that opportunity to make every kid believe that tomorrow they will walk in the streets of Soweto in South Africa without smuggling, without any kind of robbery. That is what we want, and that is the leadership that we believe in.